In this problem, we're given a table with a list of 5 cities and their temperatures at 6 o'clock in the morning on the same day. So we have some temperatures that are positive and some temperatures that are negative. And what we're looking, in the first part of this problem, what we're asked to find is how much lower was the 6 a.m. temperature in Juneau than in Chicago. So the only 2 cities we're interested in are Chicago and Juneau. So let's see, Chicago actually has the higher temperature, so I just like to write out Chicago is -5 degrees. So Juneau is -29 degrees. So I'm trying to find out how many degrees there are between them, right? So I can think of this and I'll write, so I'm really looking for, they already tell me that it's lower, so it doesn't matter if they're asking if one temperature is higher than the other or one temperature is lower than the other. They're already telling me it's lower, so I just want to know the absolute number of degrees that's between -5 and -29. So I'm going to take the absolute value of -5 minus, so I'm taking the difference of the temperatures, and I'm going to get -5 plus 29 inside the absolute value, or 24 degrees. Okay. So some of you have asked, well, which one do I do first? Which one do I subtract it from? In this case, let me just go ahead and I'm going to erase this again. So first, I know I have 24 degrees Fahrenheit, right? But let's say you did it the other way. You're saying, well, what is the difference between these two? And I used -29 minus a -5. Now remember, you're always talking about a difference, okay? Because you're trying to figure out the number of degrees between these 2 cities. So -20, the absolute value of -29 minus a -5 is the same as -29 plus 5, which gives me the absolute value of -24, which still comes out to be 24 degrees. Okay, so there's a total of 24 degrees difference between the temperatures in Chicago and in Juneau. So that's the way you could solve the first part. The second part says, well, after 6 hours, by noon, the temperature in Juneau rose 11 degrees Fahrenheit. Right, so we started off, here's Juneau at 6 a.m. We're at -29. And then at noon, we rose, right? We rose some 11 degrees. So that means we added 11 degrees. So if we started off at -29 degrees and we add 11 degrees to it, we're taking, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We're taking a negative number plus a positive number. So remember, in that case, we disregard the signs and we simply take the difference. And the difference is 18. Right, 29 minus 11 is 18, and then I take the sign of the larger number, which was negative. So at noon, the temperature was at -18 degrees. So the answer is -18 degrees for the part B.